It's been almost 2 years since my last review, so I thought I would shake the dust and rust off with an easy recommendation, especially if you're looking to start some winter holiday shopping early. Super Mario Wonder is an absolute blast of a game and could be one of the best 2D Mario offerings from Nintendo in decades. Everything about this game is both familiar and different at the same time. You can play as Mario and his wide cast of friends, but the look and feel has just enough change-up to feel more than fresh. It sounds like Mario, but we know it's a new voice actor. The Mushroom Kingdom is sidelined, but the Flower Kingdom is just different enough to not feel like we're treading the same ground we've done in countless Mario games in the past. The biggest change for me was something I didn't even realize was going on until I hit World 2, and it changed how I approached the remainder of the game. Mario games have not been impervious to the focus of the speedrunning community, and there is something special about a game that controls so well that the idea of parkouring through a level with pinpoint accuracy is both satisfying to do and rewarding when done well. As the 2D games become more and more familiar, this became my common way to play. Run through the level like Sonic the Hedgehog. It took me 2 worlds to realize that Mario Wonder removes the timer from the game. There is no pressure against the clock and thus encourages exploration and taking your time to try and accomplish something. Maybe grabbing a coin you missed or looking for the 5th token to unlock a hidden Wonder Seed. Now let that sink in for a second. Exploration in a 2D platformer. Yeah, it's a real thing, and it's amazing. It harkens back to Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, which is a comparison this game has been getting from a lot of video game outlets. That and Super Mario World, which in my opinion is the greatest 2D Mario game ever made. Wonder could be a very close second. Just gonna take a small time out for a shameless plug here. Check out our latest podcast episode where Joe, Ada, and I tier list all the Mario games. It's a good time, I promise. Alright, back to it. That said, the important aspects of any platformer remain intact. Mario feels great to control, his power-ups are exciting and new, and the concept of badges add a nice wrinkle that has already encouraged me to replay levels to get that one extra collectible I knew I could get with the right item. The levels have wonderful variety to them, but as advertised, the Wonder Seeds steal the show. These collectibles are sometimes obvious, other times hidden, and occasionally mandatory to get, alter the level in bizarre and trippy ways. I won't spoil any of the fun to be had here, but it downright makes the game a joy to play. I mean, smiles galore. Look at my reaction to this. Wonder.
Wait, what the hell just happened? What's happening?
What? What the heck is this? This is the second level. There is so much more fun to be had throughout the rest of the game. Multiplayer I haven't spent any time with yet. Look forward to a live stream of that later, but it seems to be a standard Mario multiplayer affair with some small changes. For starters, the chaos of games like New Super Mario Bros. Is cut slightly by not having characters able to touch or bump into one another. So gone are the days of picking up your little brother, significant other, or maybe your kid and running with them to the goalpost because they couldn't do it themselves. The screen won't scale back either, meaning it's keep up with player 1 or you get bubbled up off screen and brought back to the pack. Online multiplayer can be handled the same way with translucent characters representing friends or random people who are in the same level with you. Now this could be an interesting way to uncover secrets, but seems like a lot of distraction to a series that is typically a solo endeavor. That's just my personal opinion, so give it a whirl if it tickles your fancy. I don't have many gripes with the game, but there is one, and that's the character selection. Half the rosters are characters who don't take damage, which is fine as it allows younger, less experienced players to hop in and have fun without the frustration of losing lives. I get it, and it makes sense to have characters for that audience. Now, normally those attributes are relegated to the Toads, where they belong. Except Toadette, because she is awesome. Now, Nabbit is cool, Yoshi is a fan favorite. While it would be weird to play a Mario game as a solo Yoshi outing, I'll never see that because Yoshi doesn't take damage. Now listen, you don't need a review to tell you that Mario is great. Of course Mario is great. And now he's a great elephant for no other reason than it's fun. And at the end of the day, isn't that why we play games to begin with? Thanks for checking out this review of Mario Wonder, my longest in a long time. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you're new here, like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see all of you in the next level.